Hi, welcome to another Kickstarter Stress Test, where we pretend to be perfect target buyers for a specific type of game and seeing if the campaign is built in a way which will complement that buyer rather than push him away or confuse him. One day I'll get this sort of intro right. Well, I want to talk today about picky eaters. Okay? Um, I'm a very, very picky eater, or at least I used to be till I got married. But um, I was scrolling through Facebook as I was on a drive with my wife, and an ad for this game just popped up on my feed. And I was trying to look for it, and it's like you cannot find the ads you actually want to look for when you're scrolling on Facebook. But it immediately caught my eye, and I pointed it out to my wife. I'm like, hey, look, it's a game about me. And she's like, oh, you gotta get that. That meant that something there was working. It was targeting someone with an experience that in his life that or her life that could relate to this game. Okay, so that was an excellent entry point, and the cover image wasn't this one. It was just a 3D render of the box and like spread on art behind it. I wonder if they have it down here somewhere, but it was just enough to stop me from scrolling. That's what you want to start with, and it was excellent, and the copywriting was really good. Just from the ad itself, I could understand what type of game this is. A game about you're planning out a dinner, and all your invitees are like picky eaters, and you need to make sure everyone is getting the right dish. I got the game. I already know if this is for me or not. So far it is. Let's see if this continues with that trend of really, really, making sure I know what I'm getting, I know how much it costs, and I know it's for me. Okay, so let's see. Picky Eaters, a strategic card game for 2 to 6 players about planning out a dinner party for picky guests. Perfect. You don't need anything else. I know what type of, how heavy this game is. It's saying it's just a card game. You can see also the box. And just one-liner about something that's I could relate to and I can understand the experience. Let's go to the video. I also love coffee, so this is also a great start. So you see, this video is working for me because of the type of person I am. I come from a filmmaking background, so I used to be a film student. There were like 70% of film students that started this way, so I liked it. And I also get because I've seen the title, because I know what this game is about, I know what is happening, and I can feel the anticipation. She's preparing everything, she had her coffee, something bad is going to happen. And you see, this is a game clearly for foodies, and that was something that was also mentioned on the ad. This is a game for foodies. And the foodie in me, like I said, I used to be a picky eater. I've learned to appreciate food. Again, a lot of thanks to my relationship with my wife. And now this looks good. This is filmed really well. The food looks tasty. Yeah. Don't know anything about the game, but I'm locked into this video. Picky eaters. Each round has 5 steps. Reveal a guest. Give 5 cards to each player. Fill the market. Take actions. As the first player card, choose from 5 actions. Get 1 food from the market. Prepare a recipe. Play an item. And discard 2. Draw 1. Pass. Oh no, what a nosedive. What a nosedive. Come on, you're doing so well. Everything up to this point was so good. It was so good. Up to this, like, wine and and this title screen, up to this point, everything was spot on. And I was just waiting for you to show me the conflict. Like, what goes wrong? What's a challenge with this game? Okay? This, it still works. It still works, but this is not selling the game on the back end. So how do we okay, so let me talk about this. We might be tempted to just dish out all the rules for this game in the video. This is how you play, especially when it's a simple game. This is the amount of actions you can do. This, you start this, then do this, then do that. But never forget, we're trying to convey an experience that you're going through. What would this phase cause us to experience? And if you're doing live action, this is the perfect opportunity to show some reactions or anything, but it could still work with this type of video of showing just hands. You know, we're not showing faces and haha, people having fun. So I'm waiting for the conflict, okay? Picky eaters, what can he eat? So they say that you get a new visitor. What I would have expected is to have a focus in on these cards. Also to show us the art. And also to show us, like, because I imagine there's some humor in it. I can't really see, but I want to know, story-wise, I want to know, what are the picky eaters? Why are they picky? And what do you need to do to solve that problem? Okay? That is what I'm interested in. What is the problem I will be solving with this game? How does that relate to the other players? Okay? How am I going to be in conflict with them? So rather than just giving me a list of the gameplay, show me the points of contention and where the game peaks and where the game gets exciting and where, you know, what crazy thing can happen that to make someone win. So that lost a few points for me. So let's scroll down. Okay, so digestible bites. Okay, like showing the game quickly. So ages 8 and up. Game for everyone. 2 to 6 players. Couples, families, a whole dinner party. 20 to 40 minutes. Quick setup, easy to learn, fast gameplay. Conversation starter, diverse foods, memorable characters, quirky facts. Strategic, challenging for both newbies and seasoned gamers, and every game is different. Okay, so there's a lot of cards, 16 guests, endless replayability. Great stuff. Okay, it's a bit tell don't show. Okay, some of the stuff I would love to understand myself, but this isn't harming or giving. This is not doing anything, basically. Just giving me the dry info, and I got a lot of it from here and the marquee. Okay, so I know it's ages and up, 2 to 6 players, 20 to 40 minutes. Now I know that in a game that would fit in a certain scenario for me. Okay, overview. Ding dong, 5 guests are coming over for dinner, but they're not just any guests, they're picky and they're hungry. And picky eaters compete to make the tastiest meal for your picky guests. Get groceries, prepare recipes, and use special items to throw the perfect party. Okay, so something here happened. Oh, there's a TikTok video. I get this is like some reviews, yeah. And it would make sense to have these as reviews, TikTok reviews for this type of game. Unfortunately, Kickstarter hates us, and it's hard to see. Okay, but this is good. This is good. I could immediately just,
in a later round, Abe might join the party and hate it.
You see, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a little bit more about the characters themselves. So this is cool that's embedded. It's just, you can see that it wasn't done perfectly. Okay, why now? There's no guarantee that Picker will ever be available again. There are no current plans for retail release. Get exclusive Picky Eaters Kickstarter edition while you can at a discount, and make it a success so we can make more Picky Eaters content. So again, why back now? Always think about the backers first, okay? So the most interesting thing for them, beyond FOMO, is the discount. So this should be a huge bullet point of how much of a discount I'm getting. because I want to feel like I'm like screwing the system, I guess, or I want to feel like I'm saving money. I want to feel good about myself making this purchasing decision because I'm interested in this game. I still don't know how much it will be, but I definitely want to feel good about myself buying. Okay, and then you can mention that this might only be available on Kickstarter. Okay, what's in the box? I would have loved to see price by now. Okay, so what's in the box? Cards. Okay, I don't think we always need a what's in a box graphic, or it could be a little bit simpler. Yeah, I get it. It's a card game. It would have been nice to see like a spread of the characters because they have the greatest art. They probably have like quirky things to them, so that would have been like interesting. Show me, 16 tarot-sized guest cards, and the recipe again. Just make it bigger. Show me the art. How to play? Still don't know how much it costs. Reward tiers. There we go. Okay. So $29, MSRP of $35. That means I'm saving $6, which is perfect. Yep, save $6. That don't you see? I missed it. I almost didn't see this. Graphic design. You know what? You like think about the hierarchy of what I want to look at. So I actually want to see first. Let's save $6. This is what I would like to see first. That's why they have it in the supermarkets or in closed stores. They have that huge like save now, save. I mean, that's how psychologically we view things. We want to see what we're saving first to feel good about ourselves. And then we have the deluxe version, Picky Eaters Kickstarter edition with 6 neoprene player mats. Interesting. I wonder if people will go for this because when you buy a cheap game, you buy it because it's part of the thing. It's like you buying a small box game. That's part of the process. Would you get all the mats for this? Where would you store them? I'm curious to see how many people pick that. Okay, add-ons. Okay, you can add just one mat. I don't know why would you want to do that. I guess if you just don't play with 6 players, you just want 2, then that makes sense. Then we can get the 6-pack and an extra copy and praise. Great. I cannot read anything here. Oh my god, this is like a jumble of things which are really, really hard to even focus your eyes on. Again, this campaign has a problem with hierarchy. Okay? So focus on the best one, the best review, make it the star review, make sure it's very, very clear. Maybe give one more if it's a very good quote, and then the rest can be here. Right now, I'm just sort of like whoop, glazing over this. And then we have some reviews, which are awesome. Again, with the TikTok videos. A podcast, great, it's linked. Here, this was the ad that I saw, and I thought this was a great ad. Usually the best performing ads would be just the box, a picture of the box, a 3D render of the box. Those are usually the best ads to convert, actual conversion. The best ads to raise awareness are ones involving a video, usually with very bright, like high quality graphics and things like that. Conversions usually happen from the box because you can see the product. Timeline also important, and shipping. Okay, this is good. What was that section I skipped up on? It was how to play. Okay, I completely skipped on this because the how to play isn't designed at all. It's just like a wall of text, but it's fine because by the time I'm reading the how to play section, I'm a little bit more invested. I have more patience. So this could actually work, but obviously everything beyond that will elevate it, like having a nice design of the different stages of the game, and maybe GIFs, even though I'm not a big fan of GIFs. Okay, let's see. I just want to look at the rule book. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This game looks fantastic, and it has some fun stuff I can relate to. So imagine if Ramona was featured in the video. Ramona is the new guest coming in, a food critic. This is the stuff that she likes. This is the stuff that she doesn't like. And peanut butter sandwich. I mean, that is funny. That would smile. I was like, I hate peanut butter as well. Or I know those people that hate peanut butter. And just focus in on really the experience that we're going through. So, okay, let's just look at the pledge levels, see what everyone pledged for. So, 724 backers picked just the box. And that I guessed it. More people just wanted the base box and not all the mats. It was overkill for them. But it's a good pledge to have, because they're still making these. You can still buy them as add-ons. There's no reason not to offer them at a better price. And some people did go for those, so just as well. Overall, what can we learn about our campaign from this one? Let's just make the screen bigger. Hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy was a big problem with this campaign. First of all, digestible bites. This banner in itself isn't necessary, because it immediately gives something which isn't very clear. What is digestible bites? What does it mean? Oh, it's giving an overview of the game. Okay, so just write overview. Don't. There's a place to be smart and witty, and a place to just be clear. The first thing on the page should be super clear. Okay, and then this whole graphic could be a little bit shorter. I wouldn't get into all this detail because it's not important at this stage. And then overview, this is something they have to fix. I wonder how many backers they missed out on just because of this bug. Okay, why now also should come later. Why in the box should come later. How to play should come later. Reward levels should go up. Okay, because it's such a good price for this game. That is a high selling point. That should be way up top. And inside this, the save $6 should be more prominent. And mention that it's USD, because you never know, sometimes it's different. So once we get through the reward levels and we see, okay, this is a price that, sounds really good. Okay, so overview, if this wasn't, again, it's missing the characters, the design, some of the inner humor of this game. Show the best parts of your game first, before everything else. And think about what you love about your game, what's the favorite things for this target audience, and show it in this order. Okay? Anything else I want to add? And yeah, again, with the reviews, just make sure you have a star review. Most people are just going to read 1 or 2, and then you can have like the list of the rest in case someone wants to dive into them. But overall, it looks like they're doing really well, and I think that's thanks to just having a good product and nailing this first line. All right, that's all for today. Bye bye.